This is To the Points with Jerry Azumah, and here are my top bets for tonight's NFL primetime matchup. All right, guys, Saturday Night Football. The Seattle Seahawks are in San Francisco to see the 49ers. The Seahawks are favored by 1.5, and 47.5 is the point total for tonight's contest. Now, let's get right to the points. Last week, the Seahawks beat the Panthers, and the 49ers beat the Bears. Now, this is a very important game because winner takes all. Control of the NFC West and the entire conference as the number one seed and that first round bye. Now, Seattle comes into this contest on a 6-game win streak, and so do the 49ers. Now, Brock Purdy has been on fire lately. He's been throwing many touchdowns and yards, and his rate has been consistently in the triple digits. He has the offense performing at a high level with over 37.5 points in 3 straight. Brock's protector Trent Williams and tight end George Kittle were unavailable last week. But it didn't matter. Other playmakers stepped up in their absence, and Kyle Shanahan is great with schemes. But this week may be a little more challenging for Brock Purdy because Seattle's defense is very dangerous, especially that defensive line. Now, they have playmakers on every single level on the defense, and overall, they're holding quarterbacks to a very low rate. Now, last week, they locked down Bryce Young to only 54 passing yards and a pick. This defense is as legit as they come. And if they get rolling early, they can turn off the lights on their opponent. Now, Christian McCaffrey, CMC, he will be critical to this game because he has the ability to take pressure off of Purdy. But the problem for CMC is that the Seahawks' run defense is the best in the business. So this will be a nice matchup to watch tonight. Now, on the flip, the weakness of the 49ers is their defensive play. Starting up front, they struggle to get to the quarterback. And on the back end, they give up a ton of yards and points. Now, the Seahawks offense is highly explosive through the air, but lately they have found some nice success in their run game with Charbonnet and Walker. If they can establish a ground and pound, then the advantage will tip in their favor. This will also open up lanes for Jackson Smith and Jigba, who will be targeted heavily for this matchup. Now, with all that said, I expect the Seahawks to continue with the newfound success of their running game. Put some change on Zach Charbonnet rushing over 50 yards and scoring an anytime touchdown. I also like Sam Darnold going over 1.5 touchdown passes tonight. Oh, and put some change on Jackson Smith and Jigba and Jawan Jennings scoring an anytime touchdown. Now, in the end, it's very simple. The winner of this game earns a top seed, a first-round bye, and home field advantage in the NFC playoffs. The loser, they will head on the road next week as a wildcard team, so there's a lot at stake for this game. I like Sam Darnold to be efficient and effective in running the offense. But I think this game comes down to defense, and I like the Seahawks defense better. That's why I'm fading them. All right, guys, this is To the Points with Jerry Azumah. Make sure to like and follow, and as always, thanks for listening.